super tough because so far we've had 45 people compete in the gauntlet so far, and only 3 people has won 5 games in a row. We only had 3 winners so far. So yeah, it's real tough.
And who are those 3 winners?
So we got Double H. He came in. He was the first ever winner. We also got Key Sticks and.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Toronto, big men in the floor for him, it's Siakam and Pirtle. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Now both of these sides rebound the ball so well, Smitty. How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Fires it up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What I like about OG Anunoby for a young player, he's not pushing to do more than they want him to do.
Adebayo passes to Love. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
What an explosive drive by Butler. He goes straight through the defense and finds a shot.
Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The 3 from Barnes. He can't get that one. And here are the Heat now. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lowry passes to Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And for Jimmy Butler, he's the type of player we know, Steve, that fills in the gaps wherever his team needs it.
Kevin, he's often the top scorer, defender, and playmaker for his team. His desire to win is unmatched. Jimmy Butler might be the most overlooked superstar in this league.
Now, here's Siakam. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. Back to Barnes. From outside the arc, and Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
Becoming more consistent with his shot, Siakam forcing the defense to come out and guard him.
And Adebayo throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Toronto's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Pass to Butler. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Over Barnes. Butler, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Miami trailer. The kick outside to Butler. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 9 points. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Knicks.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Toronto working the ball around now. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Up top, Anunoby. Shoots over Hero, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Outside, Hero. Three-pointer, and the Heat, another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got his second bucket.
Love the finish by Siakam. He wants the defender to try and stop him.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. Siakam pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Pirtle kicks it over to Schroeder. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. They get it back. Hero goes up again. Anunoby sends it back.
What a swat from OG Anunoby. His wingspan is 7'2", and the opponents, sometimes they're surprised.
Now, here's Anunoby. 43 points out last game.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
Miami with the ball. It's Butler that time on the assist by Love. Butler's got 11 points.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Back to Schroeder. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
A putback. Adebayo on the follow.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Back to Barnes. The tray. Anunoby, no good. And Miami shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. They now take the lead. Hero's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Heat.
Coming into his own from distance, Hero is money.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change. Achua's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Martin's checked in. Now, here's Lowry. No scoring in this one. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Lowry. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And at a certain point, You just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Wasted no time on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And Siakam throws it down.
What a move right there from Pascal Siakam. Such an elusive player.
Thank you.
Lowry passes to Martin to stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 9.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Butler against Siakam. Butler passes to Adebayo. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Schroeder with the ball. Butler covering. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Butler against Siakam. It's stolen by Lowry. To the inside. Butler. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's a timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And Smitty, what's the intangible that really sets Kyle Lowry apart from the others?
GA, his toughness. It's elite. You look at his size, but he plays bigger than his size. He can do things physically that most guards can't.
Young's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. The Heat also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Richardson in for Kyle Lowry. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Now Young, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Toronto working the ball around now. And Young kicks to Trent. Looking to end the run. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
And there's the pass to Robinson. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul. Ryan is checked in for the Heat.
13 foul. Heat substitution. Thomas Bryant.
Poked away. Young with the steal. And here comes the break. Bryant with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws the D's attention.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And recently, Smitty, we've seen Bam Adebayo step it up on the offensive end.
Greg is always excited to see a great player take it to another level. He's obviously even more comfortable than ever attacking the hoop.
Now here is Martin. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Outside Robinson. Here's Bryant. Outside for Martin. For the 3. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Barnes has got 7.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Richardson with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Robinson passes to Bryant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Barnes outside. Some solid defense from Bryant.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Here's Robinson. Rebound by the Raptors.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Achua kicks to Trent. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Gary Trent Jr. is even better from the corner.
To the middle, here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Trent outside. Schroeder outside. Barnes outside. Back to Schroeder. Barnes right side. Schroeder finds Trent. Clock at 4. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Right side, Martin. That one, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that.
Oh, he got it to go!
I can't believe it.
How about that shot to keep the clock? That one covered some distance.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. Josh Richardson out there with Kevin Love. And it's Bryant in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he drives in. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Trent in the corner. From the arc. Kept alive. Passes it to Boucher. Anunoby against Hero. Anunoby passes to Trent from downtown. Drains it from beyond the arc. Trent's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
For a shooter as confident as Gary Trent Jr., there's no hesitation.
Trent against Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. It's Richardson on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. Richardson, no luck.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Heat trail by 6. GA, the 3-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Butler, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Team foul. At the line for...
That's good from Anunoby. Smitty, back in the 2001-2 season, you led the NBA in three-point shooting. Over 47% from deep. Did you play in the wrong era?
I don't think so, Kevin, but I do wish at times I could have played a few seasons in this era. That season, I only took about 3 trades per game. Now, I'd be taking like 15, Kevin.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Lowry finds Richardson. Rebound by the Raptors. Coloco's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Boucher. Here's McDaniels. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
He'd have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Lowry looking around. Back to Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist in the game. Toronto leading by 7. Now Anunoby. 18 points for him. That one goes in.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Pass to Butler. Down low. Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
And we've seen Butler develop his passing game over the years.
Out to the wing. Here's Boucher. Buries it from 3-point range. Boucher's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 10-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Miami. Trent outside. And it's off from 3-point range. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Richardson. They get the rebound. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Coloco. Anunoby, no good.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And good that time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
Lowry dishes to Butler. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Raptors call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Caleb Martin comes in for Josh Richardson. Robinson is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. Robinson against Trent. Martin. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Free throw good, Martin.
Caleb Martin really pushes himself out there. Whether that's playing through a minor injury or challenging the defense, he's not one to back down.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam kicks to Trent. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 5. Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc, guy. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, where he can get on a burn.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Jimmy Butler can score from all three levels, which makes him a big-time threat.
Siakam passes to Purtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Trent outside. Here's McDaniels. And the three ball is good. McDaniels got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Hero. 32 points for him last game against Indiana.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Butler against Siakam. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Adebayo. Toronto's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Purtle dishes to Schroeder. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Butler finds Robinson. Over Trent. And there's another one for the Heat. Toronto calls timeout.
Toronto with the timeout.
Give it up once again for your north side crew.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Gary Trent. And Toronto has possession. Hero against Schroeder. Siakam left side. And the pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Siakam for 3. No good on that one.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Hero passes to Robinson. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Here's Trent. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 4. Martin kicks to Butler. And the Heat, another 3.
Jimmy Butler hoisted that one from way downtown. You gotta be able to defend him that far out.
And it's Trent in the corner. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Trent's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Adebayo passes to Butler. The shot misses.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by Martin. The Heat trail by 4. Butler passes to Martin. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Trent finds McDaniel. No good that time. Great D that time from Adebayo.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Hero, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Siakam. The Heat getting the bucket. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Butler against Siakam. Knocked loose. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Hero.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Trent kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Siakam. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Raptors out in front, up 5. And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to change in the second half?
Well, the most important thing is taking care of the ball. We have to get shots against this team. They do such a great job of taking care of the ball, possession game. We had, 3 or 4 sloppy ones, gave them some life.
Thanks for your time, Spo. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Well, for the Raptors, Kenny, give us your take.
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we said.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Good on the three-point shot. Anunoby's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Raptors. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing here by 8, as to Adebayo. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam passes to Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. Pass to Adebayo. And shot on the way. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Adebayo's got 14.
Proving he has the touch from mid-range. Bam Adebayo showing you another dimension of his game. 3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And Anunoby slams it in.
Love seeing this from Anunoby. Getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Pascal Siakam with the assist.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Lowry. That one drops for him.
That's some fancy
ball handling right there, since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lowry against Schroeder. It's deflected. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's Anunoby, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Here's Butler, takes it inside, and he can't jam it through.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
You know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
The Heat trail by 15. Timeout called. The Heat.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors youth dance team.
And the Heat making a change here. Richardson's checked in.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Love. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And they recover it. Barnes finds Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Second chance shot. And it's Schroeder missing. The Heat trail by 15. And Lowry has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc, because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here is Lowry. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Shoots over Schroeder. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Bertle's shot is off. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Pascal Siakam.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Bounce pass, Butler. Here's Richardson. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Raptors leading by 14. Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Schroeder. For 3. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 35 in the game.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Toronto. The pass to Anunoby. The 3 from Barnes. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Love. Back to Lowry. Passes to Love. Wide open. Another shot. And Barnes sends it back.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Trent's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Caleb Martin's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Butler. The Heat trail by 17. Lowry with the ball. He has 7.
Boucher loves coming up with blocks, and his presence, it was felt on that play.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside for Lowry. Here's the 3, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Barnes outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
Love seeing Scotty go inside. With his length, he can be effective around that rim.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That's good from Barnes. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Trent against Lowry. Five on the clock. It's Martin on the wing. Bryant. And Bryant is right there. Bryant's got 6.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Young finds Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 17.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Toronto's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Barnes. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And it's 9 points for Martin.
Caleb Martin likes the high percentage shots. He'll finish as close in as he can.
Boucher against Martin. Boucher kicks to Trent. Over Lowry. Offensive rebound. Young. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Backed by great length. I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Raptors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Thaddeus Young.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player, a multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
Now here is Lowry. 10 points for him. 17-foot shot on the way.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that one drops. Barnes has got 21 in the game.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Barnes against Robinson. The kick out to Bryant. From deep. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 21. Young outside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Lowry against Trent. And that one, good. Lowry's got 10 points in the quarter.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Young finds Barnes, fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Now, Hero, 14 points for him. Now, here's McDaniels. He's tightly guarded. Anunoby against Hero. From deep, Trent. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Hero against Anunoby. Left side, Martin. In the corner, it's Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bryant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Raptors with the ball. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Hero. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Right side, Martin. Floats it up for Bryant. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Anunoby finds Boucher, and that one, good. Boucher's got 5 now.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now, Hero. He's got 14. Good D by Anunoby.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around. Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Hero passes to Martin. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Kept his head down and motor running. Martin absorbing the blow.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Good on the second free throw. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. Dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Achua. Back to McDaniels. takes a three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Well, 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Raptors out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Adebayo. Richardson is out there with Smith. And it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by McDaniels. Miami's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. To the paint, here's Hackett. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Pass to Dick. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Richardson. Here's Smith. That one rolling around and runs out.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game. Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Dick passes to Porter. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's McDaniels. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
An efficient facilitator when he's asked to do it. Porter with the sweet dish.
Smith against Anunoby. Here's Richardson. They get it again. Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. The pass to Dick. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions. At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
Smith dishes to Richardson. Passes it to Jaquez. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Jaquez with the bucket.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the 3-pointer. Anunoby's got 43 points.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And the shot goes down.
When you're trying to stop Bam Adebayo on the drive, you have to remember he's big, he's strong, and he's fast.
Now here's McDaniels. Dick passes to McDaniels. A 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
Anunoby. And he gets it to go. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ooh, Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now the pass to Dick. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
To the middle. Here's Dick. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Nice shot by Smith.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Count that one.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
It's Richardson on the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Smith, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best?
You could argue the Pacific Division, but I like the talent and upside of the Atlantic Division. You've got Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, and Toronto.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Young comes in for McDaniel. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for OG Anunoby.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Richardson, no luck.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Porter, no luck. Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And Koloko gets it to go. Koloko's got his first 2 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Miami. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Here's Dick. The Heat getting the bucket. Schroeder kicks to Porter. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Schroeder against Smith. Bryant misses from close range. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Out left to the wing. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Koloko. The 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kicks to Smith. Back to Adebayo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Adebayo's got 18 points just in the second half. Schroeder against Smith. Passes it to Porter. From 20 feet out. And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Dick with the steal. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open man.
Smith drives in. He gets it in there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
The defense collapsed on him, but Schroeder found the right angle.
Pass to Richardson. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Raptors moving the ball around. Fires from deep. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. Goes back up. Rebound by the Raptors. Goloko's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's Porter on the assist by Dick. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Smith the pass to Adebayo. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Not one to back down inside. Schroeder likes to get right into the teeth of the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Some changes for Toronto. McDaniels comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Trent subbed in for Dick. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder outside. Back to McDaniels. Fires the 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season, right, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for OG Anunoby.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now, here's Boucher. The pass to McDaniels from past the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Lowry. Raptors knocking down the tray. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And finished off by Bryant.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And here's Trent. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.